right, guys, here we go. We've got Homelander, John Lander, loaded up here, spinning around, doing his thing. And there's been a lot of comments about head sculpts. We got this one, and we got another one that's out there, another manufacturer, and people are comparing and contrasting and all that kind of stuff. And that's great. That's what you do in collecting. You got to choose where you're going to put your money, and I can appreciate that. And then there's like the licensed one from Star Ace, which is, let's be honest with you, it's less than stellar. But now we have this one finally released from SooSooToys, and it's been way too long for this figure to be released. I don't know what the holdup was. I don't know. I don't manufacture figures, so I don't know. But clearly there was an issue, but here it is. He is here, and I know he's now shipping. So if you got yours pre-ordered a long time ago, good luck. It's going to be coming soon. So obviously I got mine from Pop Collectibles, and I'm pretty excited to have him here to check him out because, like you, I enjoyed the show. At least the first and second season. That other one, man, it was wild. It was wild. But here we go. Let's just take a closer look at this guy and kind of see what we got going on. We saw the unboxing part. It's got the magnetic, I guess they're not epaulets. They're, the shoulder things, whatever the hell they are. I'm sure there's a proper name for those things. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comment section down below. Those you have to add on. We do have 3 different head sculpts, which all of them are vastly different, and they're all pretty good. My least favorite one of the 3 has got to be the angry one, which I know a lot of people said that's their favorite one, but that's my least favorite one. It's just, But that being said, the tailoring on it looks great. I think they did a fine job with that. The boots, the cape has a wire running along it, so that's nice. It's a very thin material, the cape, so it's lightweight. So in fact, posing wise, should be fairly easy to do. It is, and I gotta say, it's one of those world box bodies, so single joint elbows. Really frustrating. Like we shouldn't, whatever. They had all this time to do that, and then they decided to go with single joint elbows, and that's kind of frustrating. So, what you gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and pause him here. Let you guys check out this head sculpt a little closer, along with the tailoring on his suit. Now, the tailoring on it is really good. Like it's quite. Like it's got sculpted in abs and pecs and all that kind of fun stuff. It looks fine. You can see the color looks fine. I think the material is definitely going to have some longevity to it. I'm not really worried about it. You got some nice screen printing texture stuff going on all along it. And then you go down here to the boots and the display stand, and they look fine. There's pretty much no range of motion though in the boot. In the foot, there's no range of motion in the feet. Goodness gracious. I probably should edit that out, but I'm not going to. Screw it. But there's none there. But it looks great. Like on the shelf, I think if you wanted a Homelander, this is a solid choice in my opinion. I just think it's quite good. Now the head sculpt on this, like I said, this is the stoic, relaxed one of the 3 we get. This is probably my favorite of the 3. The little smirky one's kind of cool, and then you've got obviously the angry one, which with the light-up features, kind of neat. But for me, I think this one works. It does have a flight pole, so I'll have to do some poses of the flight pole and whatnot. The belt, as you see there, it does move, so you've got to, when you're posing around, you got to place it back where it's supposed to be, else it can rotate one way or ride up high or low or whatever. So you got to deal with that. But for me, it's a pretty good looking figure. We'll see what kind of poses we can get out of it. And let's go ahead and do that. Just a quick little flight pose for Homelander here. Like I said, the wired cape is nice. It's not a bad cape. It's all right. We've changed out the head sculpt. We got a flight pose going on, double bend in the knee, torso twist. We got fists going on, ready to punch, and we have the light up function in the eyes, which, to be quite honest with you, the batteries are dying on me, and it doesn't look all that great. But you can see it because you're not going to have the lights on all the time anyways in your own collection. They're fairly bright, honestly, for what they are. But, typical 6-scale button cell battery problems. So there we go. Pretty easy to get on there. The angry face, if you will, works for poses like this. I think it's pretty cool. But it's definitely it's a dramatic, it's a, what's the best way to say this? Extreme angry face. It's not the best SooSooToys has ever done, in my opinion. They've done some other fantastic head sculpts. This one may not be on the top of the list, but like I said, what other options do you really have for this? I mean, you've got, everybody's going to compare and contrast different things, but this one for me, if you're going to get one, the price is right. I think the value's there for what you get. You get multiple head sculpts, you get hands, you get a bottle of milk, there's really no hand to hold that, which I think is a little weird. It's a cool accessory that I'll never use, but for me, I would go for the pose prior to this is probably where I would go with this, and just do something super simple with this guy. If you want to get one of these, check out Pop Collectibles and link description below. Let me know your thoughts on this. We've got other figures from this lineup coming at some point, I hope. We'll see. But is this up to the standards that you were expecting for this long a wait, or are you slightly disappointed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, click what you like. See you next time.